Gotham Knights will include a lot of superhero suits for your characters to wear, and we're about to show you the designs for 28 of them. From suits inspired by classic cartoons, to a set designed by a bona fide comic book legend. Developer WB Montreal has drawn from DC's rich history, but created some truly new ideas for how Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing and Red Hood could look in their take on the Batman universe. As part of IGN First, we spoke to the suits creators about the unusual way they were designed, how they'll work in game, how they can be customized, and more. First, it's important to realise that Gotham Knights makes a distinction between gear, which is equipment you earn that purely changes your stats, and suit styles, the cosmetic look of your character that also come with stat boosts. We're showing off suit styles here, and the key to the philosophy here is that while elements of them can be customised, you can't mix and match between different suits.
Player expression for us is very important, but we wanted to make sure that we could harness that in a way that allowed for a degree of clarity and unity to the look of all of these different suits and suit styles.
We wanted the liberty to make suit styles that were different from one another enough that they all had their own really strong personality. And to do that, we wanted to make sure that you always looked cool. You didn't want to end up with a Red Hood that looks kind of sketchy because you made bad fashion choices. Red Hood is supposed to be always cool.
There will be 11 different suit style sets in Gotham Knights at launch, making up 44 individual suits in total. In order to get as many varied and eye-catching designs as possible, the character art team looked far beyond their studio walls for inspiration.
We knew we wanted to create this wide range of suit styles with a lot of distinct looks. So I think we took an approach that was pretty unique to this project. We started with our internal team, but we also searched for a bunch of artists that would have styles that kind of synced up with what we were looking for. Basically looked on the internet, various websites, various people's portfolios, various social medias, and then we ended up having artists from Germany, France, Korea, Japan, US, all contributing to generating ideas for these suit styles.
That was very exciting for us because several of those different suit styles were happening at the same time. So we will get a work in progress update from one artist, say from Germany, and then the next day we'll get something from Korea, for instance. So for us, it was really interesting to see each artist's personal taste and their take on the suit styles that we chose for them. For instance, like the Beyond one, the artist, his portfolio is already looking somewhat like easily, I would say 70% close to what we were looking for. So that gave us a sort of the initial confidence.
And I feel like you get awesome results when you ask someone for their own kind of personal style a little bit. You tend to get more passion, the more it flows better for them, I think.
Designing the suit styles for Gotham Knights was a true collaborative effort, with DC of course having its own input. This relationship apparently wasn't a restrictive one though, but one that encouraged experimentation.
Working with DC on these suit styles, it's a partnership for sure, and it starts in the early stages of the character designs. We share very early sketches with them, get kind of a buy-in, this is the direction we're heading. What do you think? Are you cool with this overall direction? Yeah, it was a fantastic relationship. Most of the time, we were encouraged to explore how would this look on my desk was something they were imagining, or we heard more than once. If we all agreed, we all want this as a collectible sitting on my desk, then we were moving forward.
While every suit style's overall design is somewhat fixed, each one comes with customizable elements, further letting the player tinker with the look of their chosen hero.
Our decision was, when we make a suit style, we will let you customize parts as we design. We will let you apply colorways because we know where they go on each individual suit. And we will let you swap suit styles, but we don't mix parts from one suit style to another because it would end up with very strange overlapping parts. And we just wanted to make sure that we could always provide a high quality.
Within each suit style, we have 4 elements that are customizable: the cowl, the logo, gauntlets, and boots, plus the colorway.
So for example, you might like a minimalist version of the mask because you want to see the character, and you think the character should have their face exposed, or be able to see their hair, or be able to see their eyes. There may be a version of the cowl that gives you more of the kind of the scary white slit eyes, right? Or you might want to have a version that completely covers the face and gives you a much kind of more intimidating visage as you're building your character up into this kind of new Dark Knight.
I know that when I craft a blueprint that says year one suit style on it, that's what it's going to look like. Now, if I decide later on that I would like to continue to look like that, even though I have a new suit blueprint from a different style, and it's cool and I love all the stats, but I don't like it as much as my year one suit style appearance, I can actually transmog over top of that suit style. They're sort of thematically connected to the story as you play, and you keep getting blueprints dropped to you by completing crimes and unlocking different beats of the story. As you get that stuff and as you decide what to craft, every different suit has a suit style. You can choose what you like the most, you can choose what stats you like the most, and occasionally if you're like, I really want to override the look of that suit, you can use a transmog to apply it.
Transmogs are changes to your appearance that don't affect stats. One of these comes courtesy of one of the artists most synonymous with the world of Batman, Jim Lee.
Getting those first sketches back, like really rough idea sketches, you know, from Jim Lee. Like it's pretty cool to see someone's process that's at that stage, like in their career and stuff like that. And
yeah, it's not often you get the opportunity to see something like at a very rough stage at the beginning of the process, and also those suits are so classic. At that point we explore all the different range of suits, and we know this one is a callback. It's a lot of players going to be really loving this.
Jim Lee even got a glimpse of the team's original designs, a real pinch me moment for the team.
It feels good. It feels good.
Anecdotally, we've heard a few that it's looking good, that he likes it. He's seen a few of our character concepts, I know.
Colorways are that extra layer on top that really allow for your hero to stand apart from the rest. They range vastly in the amount they differ from each knight's classic colours as well.
The majority of our colorways are familiar to the brand, or ones that you kind of expect, or tweaks of them, or maybe different versions we've seen in comics or other media. And then we'll have a section of these colorways that is kind of a muted set, so maybe some blacked out ones or grays and whites. And then we have a small section which is the unexpected ones. These are ones that are pushing the envelope.
Yeah, they're definitely out there. There are a few of them. Sometimes I play the build and like, these are colorful combinations. Yeah.
But surprisingly, like these are the ones I always see people playing with. People are loving the ability to put on these crazy colorways.
Offers a lot of choices, right?
A red hood that isn't exactly red may raise a few eyebrows, but that's the point. Gotham Knights encourages you to change up the designs of your knights to find your own favourites amongst the plethora of options available. Everyone will find a specific suit style that speaks to them when the game launches on October 25th. As for the character art team, they have theirs already.
I'm gonna go with Night Ops Red Hood, I think. Something about it appeals to me.
I love that set. The entire set is so unique because it's from one artist from Germany, and he's great. We love his work, and that set was just like one of those fresh take. Because you remember when they come in and they remember, okay, there's something really nice about them, something special.
It was early too.
For me, man, this is tough.
You got to pick one of the ones you did. There you go.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna pick the Red Hood version of Shinobi.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because it's so different and it's just striking from a design point of view, and I love it for that.
Solid choice.
Thank you.
If you want to see these suit styles in full detail, make sure to head to IGN.com, where we have a slideshow gallery with each one. And for more from Gotham Knights, check out the opening 16 minutes of gameplay, and make sure to stick with IGN for more exclusive content throughout August.